Hello, beautiful, amazing, wonderful world, and you, individual, which I love. I love every individual. Today's topic is going to be about sitting still and sensing. And when I mean sensing, we do have our five senses that the sciences more or less wants us to say we have. But we have a whole lot more senses. For example, we have the sense of balance, sense of warmth, sense of language, and so on. When we sit still and sit within ourselves, like this, and you are aware here and now, every sensation that comes inside our body, become conscious of it with our minds, being down here with our observing. You see, if we are only stuck up here in our mind, the intellect, the rationality, and the logicism alone doesn't have any moral or ethical impulses, but your body do. Every time you see something immoral, or every time you see something moral, you feel pain or you feel joy. It is beautiful or ugly. It is ugly or beautiful. Your whole body is pretty honest with themselves if we observe it. By being here in this moment, sitting with your eye, observing your body, your sensation of feeling, your sensation of will. What is it that you want? What is it that my body wants? What is it that I want? To slowly but surely connect away from our lower eye and slowly but surely try to make it the greater or the cosmic eye. Which means that whatever we do every day, we do it to promote for mankind. We don't do this to gain power alone. We don't do this to oppress or to manipulate or to be a ruler. We do this in sacrificial acts to make humankind grow. Requires time, patience, and nurture. And the love you give to yourself, the care and the beauty and the love you give to yourself is also the same love that a partner would give to you, and hence you will gain the same benefits, taken as an example. When you love yourself, when you know that you are important in this world, when you know that whatever your endeavors is in sincerity and seriousness in life, but also in joy and in love, is what the divine wants you to follow. We are all individuals, and to individualize our consciousness, to be able to independently have values, morals and ethics, and inner foundations, is what the purpose of today is. It is a blend of science and of religion, spirituality. The thing is, you can have them both. And the more you study esoteric science, Rudolf Steiner in specific, from my end, the more you get to see the world in a living, breathing, moving, forming cosmos. Constantly in motion and change, just like we are. And when you open up and wake up to these things, you quickly understand that how we have been living is so limiting, so oppressing, so soul-selling, and degrading, indignified to our true human being, that we slowly get sick of it. The human body becomes sick and broken down over time if we do things that is not in our highest purpose and life, more or less. But if you follow day by day the guidance of the spiritual world around us, the guidance of impulses and wills that is purified and ennobled so that we actually can use them for moral deeds, then you have reached a certain foundation where you have contemplated morals and ethics and love in such a way that it has become action worthy, so that the body can do that. It is the seed for the future. If none of us cultivate this today, there will barely be any of these impulses in the future, because it will ebb away. The materialism don't have any morals or ethics. They come from the spiritual. They have just forgotten it, and it will slowly ebb away if they only use their intellect alone. The head is not very loving in many ways. Your heart is. But your head is not useless. Your head is truly an instrument to perceive all around us, and to connect our whole body again, and not be this weird little head floaty thing, because we are completely numb from here and down. I've seen it and I feel it many times. People are not even aware of how they feel when they operate. But when you become aware of it, you quickly adjust and regulate, and you want to put out you want to put out what the world deserves. You want to put out what truly belongs to the spiritual realm and to humankind. You truly wish to be of help in any way possible, but you do not let others choose it. You choose it yourself through your own machine and your own ego and your own power. This is not egotistical or narcissistic, and especially not if you know what love is, when you know where the heart is. This is the foundation, the higher perception and way of living that we have to cultivate over time. This is our future seeds. This is our future plants we are growing and sowing. And it will be indispensable later. Because the world will become more and more and more dualistic in its outer aspects. And you will start to see differentiations between moral and immoral over time. The countenances will show so. But what is important is truly to focus on what it is you want to see as change in this beautiful, beautiful realm. We all have these shoes to fill. You have your own shoes to fill. You have the divine's shoes to fill. Do we want to be animalistic? Do we truly want to feel like pack animals that huddle together and don't know where we're going? Of course not. No one wants that. So the first task is to find out what you want. Sit with what you want and not be afraid of going inside yourself and sensing and feeling and be here in the moment. Once you get afraid of it, that is when problem shows up, because you are reflecting yourself out and away from any of the impulses you gain from the heart. It is constantly uncomfortable. It is very, very painful in many ways. But it is healing. And you help ease the suffering from the astral realms in this world by truly transforming and ennobling these pains till they become something strong, till they become parts of you, till it becomes something that no one can use against you as a weakness, because it is part and partial of your experience and your dark past. But everything requires your conscious awareness, care for growth. Your consciousness is the sun, and whatever you focus your consciousness on is what will grow. This is the truth. And by, as I said, connecting the small I to the cosmic I, where where you work towards something greater than yourself, but it is still yourself, because we are the microcosm in a macrocosm. And we try to help whoever and whatever we can when the opportunity arises, with morals, ethics, and love. So important. This is the seed for the future. May the divine guide us all, and may they guide you on the path to evolution, growth, and finding the divine again. Love you all. Goodbye.